Welcome, race fans, to the SimWorld Racing Network's presentation of the Quick Finishers Racing League Cup Series here in Texas for the Twisted Nugget 242. I am your race host, David Hara, and I'm in the booth with David Lurfano. David, how's it going, man?
Hey man, it's good. Back at Texas, gonna be fun.
Yeah, Texas, always a good time. Passing's at a premium because there's a couple of good lines around here, but usually takes a while for anything more up the track to even start rubbering in and being able to make fast laps up there.
Yeah, I think you'll see these drivers run, the bottom to kind of second groove up, maybe middle, but mostly here in the bottom two lanes, I think is premium.
Yeah, we've got 161 laps tonight, 242 miles. With our stage breaks coming at lap 48 for stage 1, end of lap 99 for stage 2, and then we'll run it on out to lap 161, got 5 sets of tires, 60% fuel, 1 fast repair just in case these guys get in a little bit of trouble here tonight. But I don't know, hopefully there's some fast times out there. Right now it looks like we have Greg Barnett sitting at the top of the practice charts with 29.42. And Larry Stubblefield in second with a 29.42, just 4 1,000ths of a second off that top time.
Yeah, Greg and Larry always fast pretty much everywhere we go, so not surprised to see those two cars at the top here.
And we got a newcomer in the number 74, Ryan Steinhoff, making his first run with Quick Finishers Racing League tonight. If you're interested in running with Quick Finishers Racing League, be sure and look them up on Facebook, facebook.com, search QFRL, and you can find them there. Message the admins. Admins are great. This league is ran by James Nelson in the number 75. And speaking of the Twisted Nugget 242, here's a little nugget. James Nelson, he's one twisted character. I mean, some would say he's nuts from time to time. But a great admin, great league owner. And just get a hold of them there on Facebook, and they can hook you up with all the information you need. But, yeah, they have a few admins here, good group of guys to race with each and every week here on Friday nights, running a full NASCAR season. And here we are. I believe this is is this race 8 here at Texas?
Yeah, I believe it's race 8. I have to double check that, but I think we're 8 weeks in.
All right, well, let's take a look at our point standings as they are. Currently, Eric Thornton is your points leader with Curtis Saubert in second, James Nelson third. Larry Stubblefield, 292 points back in the fourth position. Zoltan Nagy in fifth. Gregory Robinson sixth. Greg Barnett seventh. Eighth is Michael Kerjlak. Ninth is Kenneth Pack. 10th, Benny Campbell. Tommy Osborne is 11th. Tyrone Yo 12th. 13th is Nathan Christensen with James Bowden 14th. 15th is Tyler Nelson. It looks like Rada is in 16th with Michael Boone 17th, and Mark Holofield is 18th. Now, that's just giving you the top 18. Remember that the top 16, I believe, move on to the playoffs. And the points go on a little further than this. I just haven't run it back there. But yeah, let's see if we can run it back. Michael Bovair 19th, Cam Harris is 20th, Kyle Purcell 21st, Brendan Mathia 22nd, Dustin Matney 23rd. Joshua Siegfried 24th. Jamison Mullins is 25th. So, yeah, some of these guys still have some points to go. Maybe have not made enough points to make it into the playoffs. But top 16 will get into the playoffs. By winning stages, you get a bonus point to carry into the playoffs. So these stage breaks at lap 48 and, again, lap 99, very important tonight.
Yeah, as usual, every week, stage points are very crucial moving forward, especially those stage wins. Like you said, give you 1 bonus point to tack on to the playoff standing. So that's all a big part of the factor here tonight. A lot of what these drivers think about as they work their way through these stages. But yeah, good field of cars here tonight. Going to have 20 cars on track as of right now. So good field.
Yeah, we've got, track temperatures running about 102 degrees. It's overcast skies. I'm not sure how much more the track will heat up as we go along with these skies being overcast. May actually start to cool down and work to the favor a lot of these drivers later in the runs.
Yeah, I would expect the track temp to start cooling. The speeds are going to pick up, times are going to pick up, and the action will pick up. So Texas usually puts on a pretty good race, and looking for that here tonight.
And we do have some wind gusts about 16 mile an hour. Is there any issue with that, Dave? Here with
I really think it depends on the direction of the wind. I don't think they'll tend to feel it that much in these cars, but it could play a factor.
All right, well, we'll just see how it checks out here as we're about to start qualifying. We're going to try to get into our pre-race activities if all things and the broadcast gods will allow us. So let's go ahead and get into it. Please rise if you're able and remove your hat as the United States Navy Band performs our national anthem. All right, a huge shout out to the U.S. Naval Band for their rendition of our national anthem and the guys and the birds with the flyovers. I think they were above the clouds there, Dave. It was nice blue skies up above where the cameras were there. But nonetheless, overcast over the track here in Texas. Qualifying is underway.
Yeah, so far Curtis Sobran is at the top of the charts here with looks like a 2967. Ryan Steinhoff, newcomer to QFRL. Good to see a new face in here with a 2970, so not far off of Curtis. So far, Curtis is at the top of the leaderboard.
Yeah, with Kenneth Pack just times in at P3, just about a half second off of our leader, Curtis Sovereign. And a new leader, top of the charts, Larry Stubblefield. No surprise there. With Larry being fast just about everywhere he goes, just edges out by 0.04, so 4/100ths of a second over Curtis Sovereign to take that top spot.
Yeah, no doubt Larry is fast week in and week out. Usually see him at the top of the board every single week. So, like you said, no surprise there that Larry is at the top.
Once again, this is the Quick Finishers Racing League Cup Series race, we believe race 8 here. The Twisted Nugget 242 at Texas, the SimWorld Racing Network. Qualifying is just about wrapped up, about 1 minute left. We've had 14 cars take the field, take a lap in qualifying. Some of these drivers are probably just going to go ahead and elect, as we see Cam Harris jump up there into the top 13, 13th position. So check that, make it 15 cars have qualified. As it looks like some of these cars may be just going to go ahead and start in the rear of the field, bide their time, stay out of the early mayhem. A lot of times if you don't feel you can start at the front, you don't want to start 6th, 7th, 8th in that area if you can avoid it. A lot of times guys get nervous doing that for sure.
Yeah, as Cam Harris completes his second lap and bumps him up to 12th, so gained one position on lap number 2.
And as we wind down here in qualifying, it looks like Larry Stubblefield will be your pole sitter tonight with a 29.622, followed by Curtis Auburn and Steinhoff in third, with Pack in fourth, Gregory Robinson fifth, Eric Thornton sixth, Michael Kerjelak seventh, Michael Boone eighth, Matt Times in ninth with Zulu in 10th, Barnett 11th, Harris is 12th, 13th will go to Tyrone Yo, James Nelson 14th, Mark Holofield Sr. 15th, 16th is James Bowden, Nathan Christensen 17th, 18th Michael Bovair, 19th Tommy Osborne, and Tyler Nelson, our rookie, rounds out the top 20. As we will jump to these drivers as soon as they take the grid here and we can get to them. You take a look at these paint schemes as they're set here on pit road. Got some very, very nice paint schemes out here tonight. Waiting on a couple of drivers to grid. Yeah, a nice healthy 20-car field here tonight, Dave.
Yeah, like I said earlier, good field of cars here tonight. It looks like all 20 cars that were in practice will take the green here, so really healthy field, good looking bunch of, like you said, bunch of good looking cars here too.
That Night Owl Sows machine looks the best thus far, sitting on the pole position here for the Twisted Nugget 242. I've heard of Twisted Iced Tea and Twisted Lemonade and a few other things, but a Twisted Nugget, is that something McDonald's is offering?
Yeah, maybe it's a new Twisted McNugget. I'm not sure.
Maybe it's another way of saying Larry McNugget. I don't know. The cars are now rolling off. We'll get one lap here, and then these drivers will line up and take the green.
We'll do one lap around. We will take the green this time by, on the pole is the 82 of Larry Stubblefield and the 54 of Curtis Sovereign to his outside. I believe Eric Thornton, our points leader, will roll off in that, I guess, 5th position? 6th position.
So coming out of turn 4, Barney has the green flag in hand. We should see the pace car peel off, and it does. Green flag is out. Oh, it's working already. Not sure who that was in the pink car, but no caution flag. We'll keep going here.
Yeah, 3 wide down the back. Should they get that straightened out here before turn 3? Got the 82, Larry Stubblefield, out to a good lead here, about 10 car lengths or so.
See Curtis Auburn get up. He's lost a few positions, gets up and smacks the wall on the exit of 4.
Now the 88 and the 3 side by side. A little bit of contact maybe with the 88 and the 3. Just going to fall back.
The 88 wasting no time getting up to the field. 3 positions all day here as they come to lap 3.
And watching Gregory Robinson struggle here in the early going, slipping back a few spots now. Trying to maintain on that outside. Looks like the field has settled in single file pretty much throughout the whole field here early on. Working lap 4.
38 now looking to the inside of the 41 of Kerjelak, trying to take that position away. Can't make it happen going into 3. It's in 4 pull, trying to pull inside the inside there once again. The start finish line, can't make it happen. Gonna be the inside of the 41 going into 1.
And the 41 up high middle of the track through turns 1 and 2. I think that momentum will help him down the backstretch as it does.
Yeah, he seems to be okay up there early on. He's just trying to get that thing more in early. Get some rubber up there, try to get these cars working on that top line. So they're still side by side for that position. That's for the 7th position. So the 38 has the advantage now. If he can get clear of the 41, he's clear now. Able to pull up in front of 41 Michael Kerjelak. So we see the 4 of Hollifield now going a lap down. Carson very, very unstable as the leaders work their way around him.
Looks like the 4 is going to stay up high out of the way as the lead lap cars work their way through. Larry Stubblefield now out to a 2.5 lead over newcomer Ryan Steinhoff.
Who's now under pressure, Dave, from that 88 of Eric Thornton. James Nelson showing something happened with James here on the track. Gonna have to go back and see what happened with James.
James is slow right now.
See if we can catch that in the replay here. Well, that's gonna be the cockpit view, not gonna be a... Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. He gets spun all the way around on the front stretch, but he was already slow at that point. Not really sure what caused it. All right, as we return live.
James now
pulled it on down pit lane, it looks like.
I'm not sure. It looks like James was fighting a loose condition. Not too sure if there's an issue with the car or what.
Yeah, he's on pit road.
Fighting now.
He's backing up on pit road. I know James is not very comfortable in the cockpit of that car either, so maybe some other issues outside of James's control tonight. It's his again, his nugget may be a little twisted. But that's certainly not the case for Larry Stubblefield, who is your leader by a 2.5 over Ryan Steinhoff, who's holding off this 88, the charge from the 88 of Eric Thornton.
Yeah, and they're battling behind him. The 38 now of Greg Barnett around the 16 of Kenneth Pack. Move Greg up to the 4th position. Greg up 7 spots from where he started.
Greg on a roll.
And Greg was very quick in practice, just kind of had a bad qualifying run at the start, kind of been back, working his way up through.
So we see the 54 backing up. Not sure what happened to Curtis there. he got a little loose maybe. Lost 2 positions in quick succession.
Yeah, because just a few laps ago, Curtis was up there battling for that 4th, 5th, 6th position. Now he's falling back to 9th. Not too sure what's happening to Curtis here, but kind of fading here in the early going.
We are coming to lap 14 of 161 here in the Quick Finishers Racing League Cup Series, the Twisted Nugget 242 here at Texas Motor Speedway. So we're watching the 12 make his move to the outside of that 54 machine of Curtis Sovereign. Makes that pass look pretty easy. Curtis did say something to us just prior to the race. We were kind of having a little interview with him, or a little discussion with him. He did mention that his car fires off really fast for about 15 laps, and then it goes away. And here we are, almost the 15 mark, and he's kind of dropping like a rock. I don't know if Larry Stubblefield is trying to maintain the gap now or what, but he's lost a half a second to Ryan Steinhoff. I'm sorry. We know Larry's very good at strategy. He understands tire wear. He understands what it takes to make these tires last the full 48 laps that it can take to make this first stint. Fuel run, I'm being told, is somewhere between 36 to 40 laps. So they're going to be having green flag pit stops if this thing stays under the green for the entire stage.
Yeah, that'll shake things up here. It's always interesting to see how those stage breaks, those pit stops in between the stages play out. Some are going to take tires, some won't. So it's always fun to watch those play out.
You get some incredible footage from the start-finish line here, watching these cars just whiz by the camera, just so fast you really can't make out what car is what. It's a very, very cool shot. So yeah, that just kind of gives you guys at home an idea of the speed that these brave drivers are running out here today. Now, they are in a simulator, so it's still, your mind doesn't know that you're in a simulator, but
Eric Thornton now to the inside. The 74 Ryan Steinhoff going to pull that pass off down here, turns 1 and 2.
Steinhoff looking back to the inside of the 88. He's got his nose in there, gonna dive down here in the corner. Gets alongside the 88. 88 pulls down a side draft just a bit. 74 not quite able to clear him at the start-finish line. We'll be on the inside here down into 1.
Yeah, the 88 hanging tough up there on the outside.
Yeah, able to hold on to that position. Take it back here to the 10th position where Zulu is currently running. Number 98 Toyota. Made his way down the backstretch and into turn 3. The field not far behind. But he has stretched that gap. Well, no, he's still holding that gap currently. Yeah, stretched that gap out to about 2.2 seconds over Eric Thornton. Has Larry Stubblefield. So that racing between the 74 and 88 has really kind of slowed them up a bit and allowed Larry Stubblefield, who was down to about a second lead over the 74 at the last count, to kind of pull back out there now 2.15 seconds ahead of these two guys racing for that second position.
And Ryan Steinhoff hasn't let Eric Thornton get away. He's kind of staying right there, 1 car lengths back. He's kind of stalking that 88.
Come back here and talk about Tyrone Yo. Ty's Ty's iRacing Designs. Check him out. You can get a hold of Ty. You can get a hold of him through All American Racing if you'd like. He has a Discord, Ty's Race Designs. Look him up, Ty Yo Jr. on Facebook. Give him a message if you're interested in a fancy paint for your sim ride. And Tyrone can hook you up. He's getting better and better at these things. Each and every one that he publishes that he does there. And I'm a part of the Discord myself. So just get a hold of Ty Yo Jr. It's Y-O-H-E. We now have a battle between the 38 and the 16. The 16 is kind of driven back to the third over of the 38, trying to take over that fourth position. And the 3 of Gregory Robinson looks like he has a great long run cars. He's now diving low to the inside of the 16. Take away that 5th position. Can't make it happen this time, guys. It's that middle to second lane there, Dave. So really working well.
Yeah, and I think it's going to work better as the race goes on, as they put some rubber down in that second lane. I expect to see that lane kind of rubber up and become, maybe a quicker way around at some point.
Yeah, absolutely. As we are on lap 25, looking for a stage break around lap 68, I believe I said it was. I'm sorry, 40. I messed myself up. So we're about 22 laps away from our first scheduled pit stop. Yellow flag is out.
Yellow is out. Michael Bovair has had an issue.
Yeah, and he's had to tow that car. So let's go back and see if we can find out exactly what happened with Michael Bovair, who was already running, I think, a lap down. Lap maybe 2. Was having a bit of an issue there, but I'm going to hop back here and see if we can find out what happened with Bovair. And number 48. Oh, and unable to get that one. Not sure why his... So I tried to switch to his car earlier and could not get the camera on him. And unfortunately, I can't get it on him now either.
Yeah, I went back and looked at it. It looks like Bovair kind of went through the grass coming through the second kink of the tri-oval. Kind of went up and hit the outside wall and then down to the inside wall. So tough break there for Michael Bovair.
Yeah, your leader still yet is Larry Stubblefield. I'm really curious to see if these drivers go ahead and take advantage. I mean, I imagine they will, because from here they can make it the rest of the way to the stage break, which is going to be around 19 laps from right now. So probably 17, 18 green flag rat laps. Do you take tires here, Dave? I mean, I think you do.
Yeah, I think these races play out to similar to what we run on Tuesday nights. So you got to save a set at some point, I feel, just in case it's a late race caution. It's going to be mixed bag, I think. I think guys chasing those stage points may take tires right here. Someone that's not as worried about it will just take.
Save an extra set for the end of the race.
Save a set for. That's how it usually plays out in this length of races. You kind of want to save a set just in case if something happens late in the run. You have that extra set of tires if need be.
It looks to me like, the 3 takes 2 tires, because I saw his car go up, as does Zulu in that 98. Gregory Robinson's going to be your leader with that 2-tire stop. Zulu's going to come out second. Our leader coming in, Larry Stubblefield, is going to drop back to the 3rd position, first car to take 4 tires. Big loser on this round of pit stops may have been that 88. Well, and I say big loser, he lost a couple of positions. He lost the position to Ryan Steinhoff and Greg Barnett. So that kind of puts him back. I don't want to say big loser, but he lost quite a bit there.
Yeah, and I mean, Eric Thornton lost pit time, about 2 seconds on Eric. Yeah, he's about 2 seconds slower than a lot of these guys on pit stop, so lost quite a bit there.
Should see the 4 get a wave around to get one of his laps back here. He is elected to stay out. I don't know if he came in earlier, which put him down a total of 4 laps. Maybe he did and has enough fuel to go to the stage. He's going to get one of those laps back now, or just trying to gamble on another caution coming out prior to the stage. Your leader is Gregory Robinson, as we like to call him, Smokey Robinson, with Zulu Zoltan Nagy in second position. Is Go Pink and Black Toyota. I was gonna say Camry, but I guess they're not. Are they a Camry anymore? They're Supra, right? Toyota something. As you can tell, folks, I don't race the Toyota, so I'm not even sure what make of Toyota that is.
It's a Camry.
Is it still the Camry? Okay, it's the Supra. Is the Supra in the Xfinity series then?
Yes, that's correct.
Oh, okay.
Well, this will be interesting right here to see the difference between 2 tires and 4. We're gonna have Gregory Robinson and Zulu both out front here with 2. Looks like they changed just right side tires only. The rest of the field all took 4 tires.
Yeah, that's going to be really interesting. And I'm sure these guys, the 82 is paying attention. I'm sure the 74 is really watching this to see how well these guys can hold them off on just 2 tires. Because late in the race, that may be an option for you. We've seen the 82 win a race this season already on a 2-tire strategy. Worked out quite well for him. So depending on how far back these guys drop, if at all, maybe their lefts aren't damaged all that bad. But the lights are out on the pace car.
As I say, we are about to find out how those 2 tires do as they work their way off turn 2 down the backstretch. Going to take the green this time by.
And as we mentioned each and every race, for those of you new to Racing Hero, there is a Geico sign on the wall and a red line. Geico sign will be blue. Any time within that Geico sign, the leader gets to fire off. No one else can try to take off until the leader presses the loud pedal and decides to go. Once the leader does, everyone else is free to go ahead and hammer down and take off as well. So the control car will be Smokey Robinson in that 3 for this restart here as we watch the pace car dive off. Dave, take us to the green flag.
Yeah, as they enter the Geico restart zone, and Gregory Robinson is off. Good jump from the green. Zulu's going to try to hang tough there on the outside, see if he can get down in front of the 82, and he does. Here comes Ryan Steinhoff, hard on the outside, 3 wide off of turn 2.
So for that second position with the 88 in tow. The 88 once again makes up a lot of positions. I had just talked about he had a slower pit stop, and somehow he's able to just rocket ship all the way up and now in the second position. And now going for the lead is now your leader. I'm kind of speechless. He restarted back in the 5th position, 6th position behind.
Now Ryan Steinhoff looking to the inside of the 88, trying to take the lead away. Stalking these 2 behind. 82 is going to look to the outside of the 74 here and down through the travel into turn 1. Door to door.
82 runs way up the track. You're going to carry that momentum off to secure that second place position here. Try to track down this 88. As they both want those elusive 10 points for the stage win, and that 1 point you get to carry on in the playoffs, as they are both winners thus far this season.
Yeah, the end of this stage will come at lap 48. Like I said, the 82 were trying to run down the 88 to take back that first position.
And with such a short run here, 18 laps, 17 laps, or whatever we have left in the stage from the from the caution, you're really not having to save a whole lot. It's go time.
Yeah, short little run. We're going to be coming in on about close to 10 to go in the stage. Looks like the 74 is kind of falling back in towards the 38 of Greg Barnett. Greg Barnett's looking for a way around him.
As the 88 gets loose, the 82 is now going to his outside. 88 just about spilled it there. So I don't know if he touched the wall and he had to come off of it, but definitely pointed the nose down the track. 82 is alongside. This lap will go to the 82. 88 pulls back along inside there to retake the position. Not secured yet. They are door to door, maybe touching. Oh my gosh, leaning on one another. The 82 on the outside with the momentum pulls about a half a car length up. Still not clear.
Oh,
Gets
no.
turned by the 88 up into the wall.
Boy.
82 is into the wall. Steinhoff is now your leader. As Eric Thornton also got a piece of that. I don't know where the 88's going. Unless the caution came out, he had that position and just checked up too much. Not sure there. We'll have to see where they score him here. Ay. Let's see if we can go back and see that from the chopper view, just to kind of see what happened here between Larry Stubblefield and Eric Thornton. They are touching. I mean, they're touching in the corner. Heading down the back stretch here. Yeah, it looks like it looks like the 82 tried to take a turn into the corner, and the 88 was just saying, "I'm going to go ahead and stay straight."
I'm trying to figure out what led up to this. That's not Larry like to do what he did. There was some tight racing there. I'm just curious if there was something that we had missed, but
yeah, so I saw what the 88 did, and it's happened to me a dozen times, and I wrecked myself in Kansas doing that, which it wasn't intentional on the driver, and I'm not saying it's intentional for Eric either, but you can do that to a driver that's on your outside. You can choose to just not turn in. And that's exactly what the 88 did. He chose not to turn in this time, which was going to either force Larry to stay high, but Larry, I don't know if he expected him to turn in or just figured I'm going to go for it anyway and came down across the nose of the 88. But the 88 definitely did not turn in where one would expect you to turn in to make an apex. That's
and like we said, we're not putting fault on any driver.
Absolutely.
It's just a racing thing. I just can't imagine Larry would have done anything like that intentionally. So definitely just a little bit of miscalculation, maybe.
Larry only lost a couple of spots. He's sitting in fourth position. Now, what his tires look like after kind of scrubbing them there on track, I don't know. But your leader is Eric Thornton with Ryan Steinhoff in the second position. Greg Barnett third. Larry Stubblefield is fourth. Kenneth Pack rounds out your top five. With less than we're going to come to 7 to go this time by in the stage.
Larry has come to pit road here, probably to fix some damage.
Larry will probably come in now and not come back for the stage break, you think? Well, I don't know. He does quite a bit of damage on the right side when he got up into the wall.
Yeah, I'm guessing he's going to fix that damage real quick. We're coming up on less than 10 to go in the stage.
He does not put tires on it, doesn't look. Just getting the damage repaired. This is the Quick Finishers Racing League Cup Series, the Twisted Nugget 242. Hi, James. Here at Texas Motor Speedway. One driver I'm curious about that we haven't really talked about yet, and I understand we're only 40 laps into this race, Dave, but Cam Harris in that 43.
Yeah, I mean we haven't spoken of Cam's name at all tonight.
Yeah,
He's sitting back there in that 15th position.
I'm expecting that we will be talking about him before this one is over with, but I really haven't seen him making any real moves. So he pitted on lap 38, so he just pitted to be back where he is right now in the 15th position. So maybe that's some of it. I don't know how we didn't catch him hitting pit road there, but Eric Thornton, they're side by side. Lights are out on the pace car. We will go green this next time by. Eric Thornton is your leader, and Ryan Steinhoff the outside in second. Newcomer and Steinhoff really showing his talent here tonight, with some very talented drivers that they have here in the Quick Finishers Racing League.
Yeah, without a doubt, Ryan's been near the top here all night long.
And holding his own, doing some very clean driving thus far, not really tangling it up with anybody. So, yeah, kudos to him. Welcome, Ryan. If we're saying your name wrong, which I believe it is Steinhoff, if we're saying it wrong, just be sure and let us know. And we will probably still call it wrong. So there you have it.
Looks like Cam Harris came down pit road to fix some damage, but that was about it.
Okay. Thanks for that update from pit lane.
But yeah, the front row is going to be your current point leader, Eric Thornton. To his outside is going to be Ryan Steinhoff coming to take the green flag.
It's a really decent restart there. 38 didn't let him get going. Now pulls out to a couple of car links. The 38 is battling for that second position with Ryan Steinhoff. Curtis Sovereign worked his way back up to his 5th position, trying to battle with the 16 for that 4th spot here as we're coming down to the pay window, Dave, for the stage end. These guys want to get those points.
Yeah, just a handful of laps left in the stage. They're going to be fighting for every single position they can get as we see Curtis Sovereign work his way around the 16 of Kenneth Pack.
I'm watching Michael Kerjlak run up here in a 3rd lane intentionally and really carries the momentum. Oh, he smacks the wall.
He's in the wall there.
Oh, unfortunate. All right, I'm going to quit talking about him because yeah, the whole curse thing. Greg Barnett now trying to chase down your leader, Eric Thornton. In an effort to deny that valuable stage point for the playoffs.
As the gap is now down below 0.2 of a second, so Greg Barnett coming on strong here late in this stage. 4 laps to go in the stage.
Right on board with Greg Barnett. Really see what the distance looks like to the 88 leader in front of you. So we come to lap 45 of 161, 45 of 48 here in the stage. So we will have a caution in another 3 laps. Greg Barnett now looking to the inside, trying to get to the inside of the 88.
Good run there through the center for Greg Barnett. The center of turns 1 and 2. Going to look to the inside of the 88 down the backstretch into 3. Side by side through 3 and 4.
38 definitely coming on strong.
That lap to the 38.
Yeah, not quite clear of the median. They may get him clear here in 1 and 2.
Yellow flag is out.
Ooh,
James Nelson had a problem.
Yeah, we'll see what happened with James. This may or may not be the stage break. I'm not sure. I know they have an automated system that sets up and breaks the caution for the
I'm
stage
getting a
break.
report this will be the stage, so hand that stage to Eric Thornton. Will be stage 1 winner.
Perfect. Thank you. Congratulations, Eric Thornton, getting that stage point. Yeah, that 75 and the 4. We're gonna just back this up a second and see exactly what happened. It looked like I don't think the 4 changed his line. I just think the 75 thought he was going to be clear of the 4. But that 75 of James Nelson will be taking this car over to AutoServe in Charlestown, West Virginia, and get that thing repaired, get all the parts that he needs and work he needs done on it, as he has towed that thing onto pit road, and it looks like he has now towed it to West Virginia, to Charlestown. So back out front, your leader is Eric Thornton.
And here comes everybody to pit road for service.
Dave, I'm going to step away for a quick bio break. If you can handle the pits here, bud. We'll be following the 88 car. Once I find him again.
Yeah, so I know we can't see that on the screen right now, but Zulu, your big winner off pit road. He's going to come out in the first position, it looks. Let's see. Oh, maybe not. He did not pit. He was stayed out, so that lead will go to Zulu, but he did not pit. Ryan Steinhoff was the first off pit road. That last sequence moved Ryan up to second. Larry Stubblefield came off in third position.
Well, unfortunately, that stayed on the pit cam, but that's all right.
Yeah, I was saying the new leader hand the lead over to Zulu, who stayed out on that round of pit stop, so that's going to give the lead to the 98.
You know,
Ryan Steinhoff will come out, was the first car off pit road.
Yeah, David, he was just down 10 laps ago for 4 fresh tires. They're on lap 37, so 10 lap older tires. We'll see how this strategy plays out for
But
Zulu.
I'm looking at it. Looks like Ryan Steinhoff took 2 tires. That's why he won the race off pit road. And also Larry Stubblefield with 2 tires. So a big gamble there for Larry as well to gain some track position by taking 2.
Wow.
Maybe even fuel only, not 100% sure.
So Dave, the chat is on fire, man. I don't know if you have a chance to take a look at any of this, but welcome everybody. We hope you're enjoying yourselves. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button, as it'll help help the YouTube algorithm send this video to more and more people, so that they can come and join in on this excitement week in and week out here on the Sim World Racing Network, as we do broadcast 3 different events. Now, we did miss the truck race last week, and unfortunately, Dave and I both had some activities happening that we just needed to get out of the way. But we will be back this Sunday for some All-American Racing League truck action. And then on Tuesday, we have Nathan in the booth handling the All-American Racing League Cup Series. And then Fridays, we are right here with the Quick Finishers Racing League. But tonight, it's the Twisted Nugget 242. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. Thanks for lighting up the chat for us. Michael Bovair's in the chat, and I know he's not happy to be there. He says, I don't even want to talk about it. But we thank you anyway, Michael.
I think the next stage break is what? He'll be 99?
Yes, 99. Sir. Lap 99 will be the next stage break. So we've got 49 laps to go here. Obviously, we know they cannot make it on fuel. So there will be some
pace cars off here in turn 4, headed down pit road. 98 of Zulu. Ryan Steinhoff, your front row. Green flag is out. The 98 gets a good little jump there over the 74.
Really good shooting out of the cannon there for the pink and black Toyota.
Ooh, big run for the 82. Had to check up a little bit behind the 74. They're going to work their way underneath the 98 of Zulu down the backstretch.
Zulu able to maintain on the outside for now, but the 74 getting a good run through the center. And those 10-lap fresher tires, fresher right side tires, mind you. That 82 right there lurking. Don't look now, but we just mentioned him a little bit ago because we hadn't mentioned him. And there's the 43 of Cam Harris sitting in 4th position.
Yeah, like you said, we haven't mentioned Cam Harris much at all tonight, but here he is inside the top 5. You know, I'm not convinced those front 2 took tires at all. They may have just taken fuel only, save a set of tires. That could have been what they did as well.
Strategy. I call it strategy, Dave. You got to play out the strategy. As Ryan Steinhoff is your leader, being harassed by the 82 of Larry Stubblefield. And I'll tell you, whenever you're on track, that's a guy you can see in the mirror. Not because he's going to wreck you, bump you, it's just you know he's going to pass you. Eventually, he's going to keep grinding away at you as he now works his way to the outside, trying to look to the outside of the 74 of Ryan Steinhoff.
Yeah, can't quite make it work right there. Going to try a little bit of a crossover, can't make it work. But yeah, the 82 Larry Stubblefield just kind of stalk you and methodically look for a way around you.
We're talking about Cam Harris. He's kind of dropping back now as the 38 makes his way around the 98. As Eric Thornton's really pushing hard on the 38 there through the corner. 82 getting right back to the bumper of the 74. Kind of backs off of it a bit, backs up his entry, see if he can get a run off the exit here as they're making their way around that 4. Top 3 under a blanket. Check that top 4 as Eric Thornton has now moved into this battle. 82 just kind of goes high, says, all right, go on by me, Greg. No, didn't even challenge the 38 for that position. But 82 and 88, we saw what happened earlier. Again, don't think any of this was intentional, but we'll just keep an eye here for a second as they are now side by side. Oh, as the 88 gets to the back bumper of the 82, gives him a little bit of a shove. Maybe these guys aren't real happy with each other right now.
Yeah, not too sure they're racing awfully hard this early in the race. Remember, the 38 here is on 4 fresh tires.
Yeah, Dave, if there's no drama, we're going to drum some up anyway. So let's go ahead and make the narrative whatever we want it. We are the Sim World Racing
38
Network.
in the back of the 74, moves the 74 up the hill, is going to get a good run down to the inside.
New leader Greg Barnett just by a
They're
nose.
2 by 2.
Greg runs
contact
74
off the
track
corner.
a little bit. Tight racing all around this track at the Texas Motor Speedway from Twisted Nugget. 242 is this 82 now looking to the inside of the 74. Curtis Sovereign gets around the 88 to take over that 4th position.
Curtis Sovereign here on fresh tires as well. Looks like Curtis was able to get around the 74, going to clear him off of turn 4.
So we see the 3 of Smokey Robinson working his way around the outside of Zulu to try to take that 8th position. Zulu trying to battle back on the inside, can't make it happen. The 3 will get clear. Kenneth Pack now has a great run on the back of the 98. Going to check up off of it on entry. Back up front, Greg Barnett pulls out to about a 6-7 car length lead over Larry Stubblefield, equaling about 3 to 4 tenths of a second. But Curtis Sovereign now in the 3rd spot. Did take 4 tires back in lap 47, but now he's in that 15-lap window. Where he says his car tends to fall off. Maybe he's learned something. He's been able to save a little bit for this run.
Yeah, Curtis now going to take a peek to the inside in turn 1. 82 gives that position up to the 54. Move Curtis Sovereign into 2nd position.
You know, I just can't help, as the 82 gives the 54 a little shot into the corner, kind of helping him speed up there a bit, but I can't help but think of Fast and the Furious, where they're like, too soon, Junior. Anytime anybody passes the 88, 82, I hear that, I hear his voice say that, as he seems to be biding his time, really not trying to challenge for any of these positions.
Yeah, you see the 88 fighting with the 74. Took a look to the inside, couldn't make it work, coming off at 2.
Some really good, clean racing around the Texas Motor Speedway here tonight in the Quick Finishers racing.
And I expect that out of these drivers here in QFRL, some of the cleanest but yet aggressive drivers you can find anywhere.
Yeah, without a doubt. If you're looking for a clean racing league to race in, or to even to cut your teeth, they don't mind having new folks or rookies in the league. Obviously, don't expect to win if you're a rookie, but definitely some clean racing, and everyone seems to, for the most part, work together to help other drivers who may be a little slower or aren't quite figuring out what to do at a track, help them get better at their racecraft. And that, to me, is what it's all about. I know in the All-American Racing League, it's kind of the same way there, where, the faster drivers don't mind saying, hey, how about try this or try that to help your speed week in, week out. Although it is a competition, let's not get it twisted. Let's not get the nugget twisted. It is definitely a competition. Our biggest mover of the race is this leader in the number 38, Greg Barnett, who's up 10 spots, but he's moved his way up to the final spot he can move up to, which is that race lead. And that's where you want to be at the end of this race. That's where you want to be at the end of each and every one of the stages. As we're coming to about 30 laps to go in this stage. Next time by will be 30 laps to go. We know there's a
Yeah.
pit stop coming. There's a green flag pit stop. If there's no cautions, there will be a green flag pit stop coming before stage end. I don't think anyone who pitted lap 47, no, because that was even before or 48 with the stage break. Cannot.
Yeah, the 54 of Curtis Auburn is inching closer and closer each lap to the back of that 38. Seeing if he can close that gap and make a run at the 38 for that lead position.
That lame horse Mustang 54, dark horse Mustang 54. Really wanted some very consistent laps. We'll be gonna do a little ride along with Mr. Curtis Dale Salburn here at the beginning of the final stage. We'll do a little ride along with him and let him kind of explain what he's been seeing out there today, as well as tell us what happens around this track. He may be a little happier to talk to us than he has in the past, as he's really putting on a clinic here at the end, running down this 38. Not the end, but through stage 2 or midway through stage 2.
Yeah, and like you said, if this stays green, we will see green flag stops.
I'm kind of itching for it, Dave. I'm really like to see. I know some of these drivers would prefer not to because it's tough. It really is tough to get the car wound down to the speed limit on pit road, and those the race officials are pretty strict on speeding on pit road. You get about 1 mile an hour over. That's it.
And now we see the 44 taking a peek to the inside of the 38, down into turn 1, and that lead over to the 54, Curtis Auburn.
Let's see if Curtis can pull away or if the 38, because the 38 didn't seem to contest that position too much. So I don't know if he's just kind of saying, hey, maybe I just let you go your tick faster now, try to get the next 20.
Gregory Robinson coming to pit road here, going to split the stage by the looks of it. Cam Harris is in as well.
Yeah, this is not a bad move for these guys. If short pitting it a bit, especially if it has a green feel to it, and that's kind of where the crew chief has a big decision to make. Is it going to stay green? Because if it doesn't, they're kind of screwed.
Looking right side is up for Gregory Robinson. Same with the 43 of Cam Harris, left side up. Gregory Robinson, so it's a 4-tire stop for both the 3 and the 43.
I'm watching a battle between Michael Boone in the 5 and the 88 of Eric Thornton. They both run high right now. They're 3 wide. 33 of Nathan Christensen. Gonna pass them both, maybe. Now he gets around the 5, quite clear in the 88. The 88's gonna stay clear there and gets a good run on that outside.
Yeah, Eric Thornton is falling back through the field here, midway through stage 2.
I don't see any damage to his car necessarily. Maybe just lost the handle on it after that last pit stop. The car looks very clean. Oh yeah, he's definitely losing the rear end. Wow, it gets really slick there, and the 33 goes outside. He's definitely burnt that right rear up. Which, in all reality, you want to drive it to where you're driving it on the right rear, but you don't want to overdrive it like that. Curtis Auburn is out by half a second over Greg Barnett and Larry Stubblefield in second and third. Larry Stubblefield's coming to pit road. And a short pitted as well. Actually, maybe coming to the end of fuel runs here, Dave. So that was last in for Stubblefield. I can't see it now. I think 47 or 48. Now coming on to 78. 30 laps. Yeah, I mean, could have ran another six or 10 laps.
It's a little early, but I think most of the drivers are thinking of splitting this.
Yeah, Sovereign is coming in. 38 is coming in behind him. New leader, Ryan Steinhoff. And the number 74 Navy Chevrolet. Being hounded by that 16 of Kenneth Pack. These guys going to try to run it long, it looks like.
Yeah, so Curtis Sovereign is in, looks like. You can see, I don't see any tires going on this car, so it looks like fuel only for the 54. Eric Thornton, 4 tires.
Matney's in. Boone is in.
So that's going to shake some stuff up with guys taking 4 tires of fuel and some just fuel only, like the 54. See how this all shakes out as they sort it out here after the stops. Your new leader is Ryan Steinhoff for the moment.
Yeah, you're gonna save. So you're gonna save a set of tires number one, and you're probably gonna gain a few seconds by just taking the fuel only. Because I'm not sure, here with needing only 18 laps, 19 laps, you're not gonna need a full fuel. You're not gonna need to fill the tank, as you can run a full, on a full tank you can run 36 to 40. So you need a half tank of fuel to get to the end of this thing.
Yeah, it looks like the 16 fuel only as well.
74 is in. New leader Nathan Christensen, the 33.
See what the 74 does.
Zulu's in as well. Just pulls into his box.
It looks like right side up on the 74, so it's going to be probably a 4-tire stop as well.
Right side's up on Zulu's car as well. Left sides are now up. Nathan Christensen's bringing his car to pit road from the lead.
Looks like that's going to cycle James Bowden to the lead now. I think when all this cycles through, it looks like Larry Stubblefield is going to be your leader.
It does appear that way, as he took fuel only as well.
Yeah, I think Gregory Robinson took 4 tires. He's reeling in 82 very quickly here.
Oh yeah, this is not going to be even a challenge here. The 3 is going to be your leader by the time James Bowden comes to pit road. The 3 just passes the 82.
The 43 of Cam Harris going to follow the 3 through, move Cam up to, it's going to be that 2nd position, I believe.
That is correct.
Once the 53 of James Bowden makes his pit stop.
Yeah, so I mean, it depends on what you wanted. Did you want to save those tires for the end, or did you want these stage points? Because for Larry Stubblefield, these guys with fresh tires just flew by him. Oh, do you see the 43 completely sideways, but still makes it to the outside? Like that 3 clears him on the inside. 43 got really, really loose there on the high side. Had to back off and regroup. So we're coming to about 9 to go. Took that 8 to go in this stage. Or I'm sorry, my mathematics is suck today. About 13 to go. 14 to go.
The 53 still on the track here. James Bowden, expect to see him down any lap now. Looks like the 53 to pit road now. That's going to cycle the lead over to Gregory Robinson.
Second place, Cam Harris. Now it's a good 3.4 seconds back to the 82 from second to third. Yeah, 3.6 and gaining almost 4 seconds back to that 82. So the battle for the stage win is likely to come between the 43 here of Cam Harris and the 3 of Smokey Robinson. James, I'm sorry. If you read the comments, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. No, I'm really.
Always having a little bit of fun here.
The fans want to know what's going on. I just let them know what's going on. That's all. Oh, goodness.
This time by, we're going to have 10 to go in the stage. 3 barely hanging on to that lead as Cam Harris is all over the back bumper. The 3 looking to the outside through the trial into turn 1.
Cam working that high side and through turn 1. Can he carry the momentum off of 2 as the 3 gets a little bit slideways there, as we say. 43, new leader, and pulls away. Like I say, it looked like Smokey was really, really loose, trying to pinch that bottom, trying to hold that bottom.
It looks like Ryan Steinhoff has now made his way around Larry Stubblefield, moving up to third position.
Yeah, there's some 4.9, almost 5 seconds behind the leader is Ryan Steinhoff in that third position.
Yeah, it looks like the rest of these cars, 82, 16, 88, maybe a few only as well.
Your leader and biggest mover of the race, highest mover of the race, up 11 positions is Cam Harris. Using the strategy call for 4 tires to propel him to the front, was able to quickly just do away with these guys that took no tires, and then only had to battle the 3 of Smokey Robinson to take away that lead position.
88 now to the outside of the 82. That's going to give Eric Thornton, move him up to the 4th position as he works.
And Eric Thornton also had a very slow stop this last time by 17 seconds, but back on lap 78, but still was able to take 4 tires there. And that 4-tire advantage is really helping him roll. As Larry Stubblefield now has Zulu behind him in the 6th spot, coming on fresh tires as well. You're going to easily be able to dispatch the 82 going here into turn 1, or even through the trial and down into turn 1. Back out front, Cam Harris is getting 6/10 of a second lead over second place driver, number 3, Smokey Robinson. This is the SimWorld Racing Network. If you'd like to get in contact with Dave and I and Nathan over here at the SimWorld Racing Network, just either leave a message here in the comments on one of our videos, or jump over to facebook.com, search SWRN, we are the SimWorld Racing Network, and we can host your event, or we'll just have to see what our schedule looks like. We may have an appointment available for you and you alone. So if you have a business and would like it sponsored here on the QFRL or the All-American Racing League, or just on the SimWorld Racing Network in general, again, just contact us and we'll get you in contact with the right folks. But back to the important people, this is the Quick Finishers Racing League, the Twisted Nugget 242 here at Texas. We are coming to lap 95. We're going to throw a caution on lap 99. for the end of the second stage. Dave, once we hit that stage break, be sure and get ready to bring in Curtis Dale. We'll do a ride along with Curtis Dale as we start the final stage.
Yeah, a few laps left here, but
certain
74 got really loose. He was running up on the 3 of Gregory Robinson. Big wiggle for him. Lost a bunch of time, but the group will try to move up a couple spots here before the end of the stage.
Yeah, everybody is jostling for those valuable points. Definitely come into play here towards, you can make or break your season. We've seen it happen where there's been ties for position, and you have to look at past races in a stage, for example, to see who is going to move on and who's not. So, yeah, every point matters. So go get them while you can. Is Ryan Steinhoff. Now, I don't know if he's going to be points eligible this far into the season because he's missed quite a few races already. Even if he gets a win, I'm not sure how they'll handle that here with Quick Finishers Racing League. But, yeah, no, definitely running down the lead of 43 of Cam Harris.
Yeah, so they're going to come around and take one more lap to go in stage number 2. Ryan Steinhoff running quite a bit quicker here than Cam Harris, but he's going to have one lap to get it done.
He was at a half second, Dave, and now he is on the back bumper in one lap. So he may be able to make this happen right here as he is going for the lead over the 43 of Cam Harris. Cam goes wide. Ryan Steinhoff to his inside, going to take the lead away on the final lap. Coming to the stage break is that number 74 Chevrolet of Ryan Steinhoff. What a run to catch up to our leader. I mean, I thought this was all but a done deal. Just crossed lap 100. Should be getting the caution flag any second now.
Yeah, I was looking at the pit stop, so there's about an 8 lap or so difference between Cam Harris and Ryan Steinhoff's tires. Apparently that made quite a difference for Ryan Steinhoff to be able to make a run here late in stage 2.
Yes, Ryan Steinhoff is your stage 2 winner. Congratulations to Ryan for getting that stage 2 win. Definitely been impressive in his debut run here with the Quick Finishers Racing League.
Yeah, so we'll let these drivers come down, get their cars serviced. Once they're settled in, we'll grab Curtis Dale and do a lap around with Curtis.
Yeah, absolutely. We put a lot of, here in the iRacing community, we put a lot of we like to think that iRating is really what makes the driver. And I can tell you that's not it. Guys who get in these leagues and run may not run official races, therefore their iRating can stay at a lower number. We just saw a guy who's at a 1400 iRating blow by a guy who's at a 2400 iRating to win this stage. So if you think iRating means a whole lot, it can in certain instances, but if you're not out there running those official races, not a big deal, not anything to really think about a whole lot. I know I don't run, but maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5 a year. And I know you don't either, Dave. So,
and I can tell you, probably 90% of the drivers in this field here tonight do not run a lot of official races.
That's right. Yep.
And for the folks at home that don't know anything about iRacing or iRating, iRating is iRacing's way of determining skill set, I guess you put it that way, for a particular driver. How they finish, the better finish they have, the more iRating they gain. So that's kind of how it goes.
Steve, I'm showing Eric Thornton only had a 2-second pit time. I don't think that's correct. I think my data must
Yeah, I'd say there's a glitch. I'm seeing a 2.7 second pit stop, but we know that's not correct.
Yeah, there's no way. First of all, I mean, he gained quite a few spots, but you're not going to take a splash here coming into the last run, right? Because now we're coming into the race break. But
Eric Thornton came down, took 4 tires
Okay. Can we get Curtis Auburn in here? Curtis Dale.
Yeah, let's go grab Curtis. Curtis, Dave in the booth. You got us?
How you doing, boys?
So what's up, man? We've seen you have kind of an up and down night. You got up there and drove right onto the front and took the lead there and was out running. How's your race been going so far, man?
Pretty good. First stage, I clipped the wall, so I kind of fell back, but that caution, I got it fixed and was running up, fourth in the first stage, and then second, I was leading some laps, and then I wasted a set trying to get back up there to fourth to get some stage points, so I had to eat it kind of right there at the end, so that's why I fell back. Everybody passed me.
Yeah, man. We've got like 57 or so here laps left in this race. We want to watch you go get him, man, but we're going to let the folks at home kind of ride along with you on your helmet cam you've got going on. We appreciate you wearing that thing for us and kind of give them an idea of what you're feeling in the car, what you're seeing on the track, and kind of how everything goes from a driver's perspective.
Absolutely. It is a little loose out here. I don't know what let's see, track temp's what, 112? It's a little toasty, but
yeah. So, and we talked about that, right? Is that at the beginning of the race, the track temps were down to like 101, and there was a lot of overcast. But I'm seeing a lot of blue skies there out of your windshield.
Yeah, it's gotten more rubber laid down, and sun's coming out. It's heating up this track. It's getting dicey out here. I'm not gonna lie.
Right. Well, this is going to get exciting here. I guess we got another lap or so to chat with you before we get going again, man. The car looks good. The car looks like this Mustang is hauling the mail around here when you're ready to do it. I know you said 15 laps and it falls off. We talked about before the race, and that seemed to be the case on the first run. But then that second set of tires, you were able to. Did you find something that helped you be able to save it a little bit or save some time?
Following Larry Stubblefield and Kenneth there for a little while, I kind of saw their line and what they were doing. Kind of helped me out a little bit to save a little tires. I think when I pitted, I had 75% tread, and then obviously I didn't take tires, so ate all that up off the second stint, but.
Yeah, we just watched you drive that thing to the front, and it was later than 15 laps, and I was like, well, Dave, I would expect this thing to fall off by now like it did earlier, and it surely did not, so great job. But listen, we're going to shut up now, let you get this thing going again, and you just say what you need to say, and we'll send you back after a couple laps, bud.
All right, boys, I appreciate all you guys, and I want to shout out James. He's having some medical issues, and he's hurting right now, but he'll be back. Told him I'd give him a shout out.
That's our favorite nut in the M&M's bag, man.
Absolutely. Alrighty, let's try to get a good restart here. Get up on Greg. Outside road didn't want to go. So what I try to do is I try to keep it in fourth. Pretty much all the way around the track. Got to be kind of careful. Cold tires. But I won't shift into fifth until the front stretch. I'm going to hit the chip right there, but that's okay. Come out, and then I'm going to hit fifth. And then when you go into turn one, you downshift into fourth. Off the gas, off the gas, off the gas, and slightly back into it. And up to the wall, full throttle, still in fourth. Trying to sniff this draft here. Not rear end Greg, that's not what I wanted to do. I was a little tight right there, but that's because got in that corner a little hot. But that's a lap, boys.
All right, man. Well, listen, thanks a lot for taking us around the track here, and good luck. We're going to send you back.
All right. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. All right. That was a lap around with Curtis Dale. showing us what it's like behind the wheel of these machines, giving us an idea of what he's seeing on track and what he's feeling behind the wheel of that car. So yeah, Dave, that was some exciting stuff.
Yeah, these restarts can get very hectic, and you saw it there, trying to get all you can on the restart. You saw him kind of get in the back of the 38 just a little bit. No harm, no foul. They kept it all straight. Moving forward.
So we are here on lap 108 of 116 to 109. 161. Finisher Racing League Cup Series, the Twisted Nugget 242. Going to step away for a quick second for a break, Dave. If you need to take one as well, and we will not hop away from the stream, and we'll be right back with you in just a second. We are right back here with you on lap 113 of 161. Ryan Steinhoff, newcomer, is your leader over Larry Stubblefield in second. About 0.4 of a second back. Eric Thornton right there behind him. I believe 82 just took that position away from Eric. Cam Harris running in that fourth position with Smokey Robinson in fifth.
So these drivers cannot make it to the end on fuel. So looking at it, I expect these drivers to be down probably around lap 130 to 135, somewhere in that range. And take their last stop of the night.
Oh, it's the 3 basically smacks the wall. 16 liters outside and take that position away. That's for the 5th position. Now the 3 battling back to the inside. 16 with a great amount of momentum on the outside. 38 going to make his way around the 3 as well, as the 3 got a little bit too low and hit that apron. .54 looking to the inside of the 3 of Gregory Robinson. Can't make it happen quite yet coming through the trial. He's going to try again here going down into turn 1. He looks like he clears the 3. Now the 98 looking to the inside of the 3. Back out front, that 74 of Ryan Steinhoff pulling out to about 0.7 of a second now, Dave, over Larry Stubblefield, who's been in a pretty good battle with the 88 of Eric Thornton and the 43 of Cam Harris. 43 looking to the, trying to peek into the inside of that 88, letting him know he's there. Not quite getting his nose in there yet, but definitely getting in there close.
Yeah, Cam Harris. That was a tight battle there a few laps ago. A little bit of separation now between the 82 and the 88. I have a feeling the 82 is just kind of biding his time here as Cam Harris taking a look to the inside of the 88. Will grab that position through the trial will move Cam Harris to third. Now this looks like the 16 now of Kenneth Pack looking at the back of the 88.
Well, we saw this out of the 88 on that last stint. It was like he just didn't fire off as well as he was running in that very first stage. Just kind of, I don't know if he's saving now or if his car's just kind of gone away that much with the amount of rubber on the track. But everybody's chasing newcomer Ryan Steinhoff and that number 74 Chevrolet. If you would like to be like Ryan, and you should be like Ryan, and would like to race with the Quick Finishers Racing League, hop on Facebook.com, search QFRL, chat with one of the admins through the messenger there, and they can get you all the details you need to join right on up and race with the very talented drivers of the Quick Finishers Racing League. Great battle back here for the 4th, 5th, 6th position. Now Greg Barnett is closing in on the 16 and the 88. We know Greg's been fast all night long. Was fast in practice, decent in qualifying, really fast in the first and second stages, and is coming on pretty quick now.
Yeah, it really looks like the 88 struggling center off right now. See the 16 get right through the back bumper.
Now the 38 looking to the inside of the 16
sideways.
And the 88. Yikes. That's a twofer for the 38 of Greg Barnett.
Handling really going away here on the 88 early in this run. He said he's been struggling now. He's even struggling on corner entry, so that car is not handling the way he wants it to handle.
And you know, he's the one that we showed with a 2.9 second pit stop, but you did see that he took 4 tires, so
yes,
not a tire disadvantage, as he did come down on 101 just 22 laps ago, along with the rest of these leaders taking 4 tires. So maybe just burn them up a little early, as now the 54 of Curtis Sauber went to the inside the 80 as we see the 88 get loose once again off the 4, heading into the triover. And we make this a point because the 88 is is a previous winner here in QFRL. This is his first season with the Quick Finishers Racing League, but has shown great promise and talent thus far coming into this. So it's not something we've seen issues later on. But here at Texas, it's been proving to be quite challenging for him here later in this race. Oh, as the 5 gets right to the back of the 98, gets him a little bit loose. 98 is just, yeah, I think 98 just got super loose on his own, and the 5 closed in too quickly. So the 5's now working to the inside of the 98 of Zulu.
James Bowden.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see if we can find out what happened with Bowden.
Looks like
here.
he towed.
Caution is out. Oh. Let's back it up a little before that. We caught him after he was already sideways. Oh,
Looks like
okay,
him in the 85.
So the 85 gets loose. He clips the back of the 85 as the 85 is trying to save it. and it just threw his car kind of all out of whack there. And that's a technical term, whack. But yeah, unfortunate for the 53. They were last down on lap 101. Dave, do we take tires here with only with less than 35 laps to go? 34.
Yeah, I think
now.
it's 4 tires and fuel here. I think they maybe can make it on fuel. It's gonna be tight.
Yeah, no. So
but,
if they come down now, they can definitely make it the rest of the way on fuel, because they can run 36 to 40 laps, is what I'm being told. So this should eliminate any fuel issues. And I imagine everyone that still has tires is going to take them right here, as they all are coming down pit road, one right after another. They're on the lead lap, they're coming down. I didn't mean to step on you there, Dave, but I believe I did.
No, I think they should be able to make it, but who knows? We'll see how it shakes out.
Yeah, I mean, per the pre-race data we were given, it was 36 to 40 laps, and 36 laps is way more than enough. I mean, providing there's no green white checkers, right? Green white checkers would add a few to that, and then we can have up to 3 of those. First car off will be Ryan Steinhoff.
Yeah, 82 is going to come out second. The 38 of Greg Barnett going to come out third.
Cam Harris, the big loser there on that pit sequence. I don't remember exactly where he came in, but I know he wasn't in 15th position, and he's currently in the 15th spot leaving pit road.
And Larry Stubblefield is shutting the car off, saving fuel.
Really? Okay. So maybe that 36 to 40 was being a little bit optimistic, right? If we see guys clutching already.
Right now, Larry Stubblefield is coasting around the track.
Very interesting.
Could be saving just in case we get a green white checkered finish as well.
Don't see that
run through the field.
Oh yes, so we're seeing Steinhoff cut it off as well. Your leader. Both these guys.
Yeah, so I think they're still a little tight on fuel, just trying to save what they can.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah.
Greg Barnett is also coasting.
Very interesting. But Dave, earlier in the race, we did see guys run close to that 36 lap run. Unless they're trying to maybe account for green white checkers.
I think that could be what they're doing. They're tight. They know if a green white checkered comes, they could be really close. So
yeah, because early on we saw some guys short pitting, and we saw other guys that went ahead and ran it almost to 36 laps. But what do we know? Again, we speculate up here in the booth, and that's what we're going to continue to do. And believe us, we know what we're talking about.
Yeah, Larry Stubblefield's still shutting the car off.
Absolutely. What, nothing, Dave? Oh, yeah. As we see the same thing for Greg Barnett and Kenneth Pack. All these cars are shut down. So they're in on lap 127. Race ends on lap 161.
Yeah, so right now we're going to probably have 30 to go when we get the green.
I think everyone's fine, Dave. I mean, we saw guys run that far. Unless, like I say, they're saving for that potential green-white checker. Yeah, Larry's still shutting it off.
So they basically will have to go 34 laps to make it to the end by pitting on lap 127. So they've got to be saving for a possible green-white checker finish.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise there's no reason to save, because they could definitely make. I don't know. It's just so strange, because we saw early I think it was the very first run we saw guys go, up close to 36 laps.
But lights are out on the pace car as they work through turns 3 and 4.
But hey, Dave, you know if I can make these decisions, I would be on the pit box, right? And I am not, so. Pace car is off. The control car is that 74 on the inside. As we reach the Geico restart zone now, and he fires off. Good start. 38 gets a good jump. 82 caught sleeping on the outside. Loses that second position. Will fall in line in third. As now Eric Thornton trying to take that position. Can't make it happen. 82 with a great run on the outside. Now looking at the outside for second position. And he just really rolled the center there, didn't Larry Stubblefield? Oh,
yeah.
Rub.
54 to the inside of the 16. 16 made a little bit of a block. 54 is going to make the pass. As here comes the 88 as well on the outside of the 38.
Yeah, this is your last set of tires. You're going to the end here. It's time to let it all hang out. You know, you've got to maybe work your strat. Oh, as the 38 cuts the nose off that 88. Good on Eric Thornton to kind of check up and save the 38th day and probably his own day as well. And then allows the 54 to the inside of the 88, smacks the ball. Oh, Atlanta here in Texas.
88 has closed the 82 has closed the gap back up to the 74 here a little bit.
Yeah, I think we're finally going to see what the 82 really has. I mean, we've watched him all night kind of let cars go, what appeared to be letting cars go. If he's got anything, we're going to see this one, obviously, coming into this thing.
Yeah, it's still a long run, still time to save a little bit more tire than the guy in front, so let's see how it shakes out as we calm down and count these laps down, working lap 134.
Wait, did you say calm down and count them down? There's no calming down happening, I can tell you that.
As you see the 82 right to the back bumper now of the 74. 88's going to give up position to the 54 Curtis Sauber now.
Curtis working his way back to that front. Said he learned something from Larry Stubblefield earlier. Stubblefield's now to the outside of the 74 trying to take the lead away. And carry that momentum down the backstretch. Side by side heading into 3.
Yeah, 82 outside, 74 inside.
Oh, 82 smacks the wall with the rear quarter and still takes the lead at the start-finish line. Side by side down into 1.
38 looking to join the fight here as he closes to the back bumper at the 74.
82 Stubblefield now clears that 74. Drops down low.
Curtis Auburn now here out of nowhere to the back of the 38 wanting to join this fight.
A great battle in front of this pack. Cameron Harris is down a lap. Not sure what happened with Cam. Am I showing that right?
Oh, 38 in the wall.
Looks like I'm showing Cam and Eric Thornton. What's it? Eric Thornton's on pit road. The 88. Not seeing terrible damage to that car. Maybe he had something happen at his house he needed to take care of. That happens from time to time. But yeah, Eric Thornton dropped to 15th and is still sitting on pit road. Maybe a 40-second hold. Well, no, it would have happened earlier. Your leader is Larry Stubblefield in that 82 machine.
Looks like the 88 was hitting the wall quite a bit. Maybe he had something happen to the car, but he's still on pit road, unfortunately.
Curtis Sauber up into the 3rd position, trying to track down newcomer Ryan Steinhoff and the leader Larry Stubblefield. As Steinhoff is not letting Larry Stubblefield get away. Matter of fact, he's kind of putting the pressure on him now. Take this one, the sandbaggers are us, man. As some of these guys just all of a sudden come out of nowhere. So we look at Tommy Osborne up 14 positions into the 5th spot. Good run tonight for Tommy Osborne. Haven't mentioned Tommy's name tonight. I kind of hate that. Tommy, one of the very, very good guys, very good drivers. No,
Greg Barnett through the grass.
Tried to find who that was, could not.
That was Greg Barnett in the 38, doing a little bit of mowing here for the Texas Motor Speedway.
Is still green with 21 laps to go here in the Quick Finish Racing League Cup Series, the Twisted Nugget 242. Hi, James. We're going to get 242 miles in, maybe a few more by the end of this thing. But we have 21 laps to go. That's 74. Ryan Steinhoff is still pressuring the 82 of Larry Stubblefield. Stay tuned for the end of this thing, folks, because it's going to be dramatic. We're going to talk to your top 3 drivers, your podium finishers tonight. We're going to interview each and every one of them that will stick around for an interview. And don't go anywhere. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Help push this video out for us. Share it with friends. Subscribe to the channel. Ring the notification bell. Do all that YouTube crap that everybody asks you to do. We appreciate it.
16 of Kenneth Pack slowly moving in on the back of the 54, looking for yet another podium finish. Trying to get there. 43 of Cam Harris watching sitting just behind these two.
Yeah, Cam Harris is a lap down, though. He's sitting in the 14th spot right now. Unless I'm showing something wrong on my data. I didn't see where that happened to him, but...
No, on this end is showing Cam Harris the first car a lap down.
Okay, so he's waiting. He's wanting that caution to come out.
As the 16 now takes a peek to the inside of the 54, down into turn 3.
Oh, the door-to-door kind of they're slamming doors again. Oh, my. 16's getting it clear of the 54. See what the 54 does down here. Nope. Looks back to the outside. 16 can't make it happen. 16's going to get that drive on the inside and kind of pull away.
Hard to pay a guy back when you can't get to him.
That is
16's going to slip away. Move the 16 to the 3rd position.
Nathan Christensen now looking to take over that 4th position. He's tracking down. He got a good run from the 33 of Nathan Christensen. Well, we've watched mature over several seasons, Dave. With the All-American Racing League that runs on Tuesday nights and the truck series that runs there on Sundays. And matter of fact, he broadcasts here on the SimWorld Racing Network for our Tuesday night races. Nathan's really starting to come into his own.
Yeah, and he's looking to the inside of the 54 to take over that 4th position. And Nathan's one of those guys, you don't talk about him much, or we don't, all race long. It seems like at the end of these races, he's right there in the top 10, in the top 5 there.
If we're talking about Nathan, that's because somebody pissed him off most of the time. And Nathan's not afraid to show you that you pissed him off, and get on him. Some guys do that, but yeah, good run for Nathan tonight in the 5th spot right now, up 12 spots. With Tommy Osborne up 13 right there behind him.
This gap up front between the 82 and 74, it kind of opens up and then closes back and opens up again.
33 looking to the inside of the 54. 54 gets up high. 33 going to take that position away and move him to 4th position. The 54 back to 5th. Tommy Osborne, kind of watching this unfold, is now looking for a position over. Make it happen through the trial.
33
Now the 1 of Tommy Osborne, the inside of the 54 of Curtis Sauber. It's going to clear him on exit. Move the 1 into the 5th spot. Back up front, the 74 of Ryan Steinhoff. About 3/10 of a second behind this 82. New lead, Larry Stubblefield. I mean, it'd be pretty impressive to come out. And he's already been impressive enough, this Ryan Steinhoff, in his very first race with QFRL. You're coming out here and really, really staying up front throughout the entire night. Keeping his car clean, keeping his nose clean. Not really ruffling anybody up or ruffling any feathers. So good on him. Be a great addition to the Quick Finishers Racing.
Yeah, right now the 82 of Larry Stubblefield just cannot shake the 74, staying right with him every step of the way around this 1.5 mile track.
Yeah, and in second and third position with Ryan and Kenneth Pack, they both ran 31:22s to our leader's 31:26 last time by. We'll check it this time with the line. We got a 31:23 for Stubblefield, 31:31 for Steinhoff, and a 31:30 for Pack. So Stubblefield picked it back up just a little bit. 10 laps to go here in the Twisted Nugget 242. If your Nuggets are twisted, you're probably having a bad day. Too much? Too soon? I don't know.
Well, last time by, it looked like Nathan Christensen was one of the faster cars. But he's about a 1.5 seconds or so behind Kenneth Pack.
Yeah, just stuff to do.
I think that tire wear is starting to show now as Larry Stubblefield snuck away to about a 1/2 second lead over the 74. As we come around this time, going to come to 7 laps to go. As now we see the 1 going to the outside, the 54 to the outside of the 33. Nathan Christensen had a problem maybe getting the wall. Dropping back just a bit here.
Drop back to that 6th position. With Gregory Robinson closing in. Now looking to the inside. Oh, there's not enough room. Oh, he's down on the apron. The 33 gets all kinds of wiggly on the inside of the 33. Able to hold on to it. Yikes. 41 now on the outside of that position. Now the 98 trying to look. Nope, can't make it happen. Yeah, 33 may have burned his stuff up.
Oh, 33 hit the apron.
Gets really loose, loses 2 spots.
Everybody's scattering, trying to get
Kerjelak
around
down
here.
to the outside of the 3 to take another spot away, to take over the 6th spot. The 3 and 41 battle it out. Oh, 3 is sideways. Off of 4. 41's going to meet him in the line. He's going to head down into 1 side by side.
Yeah, Larry Stubblefield just like that. Almost a 1.5 seconds lead over the 74.
I'm really proud of Tommy Osborne. And Tommy's a guy who's a very talented race car driver. But tends to be very passive as far as saying, hey, you know what? If you're faster than me, go ahead and go. And really doesn't run his car too hard. Tends to allow drivers just to go on by sometimes. Really putting it out there tonight. Top 5 position right now. good on Tommy Osborne with only 4 laps to go here in the Twisted Nugget 242. From Texas Motor Speedway, 3 to go.
Yeah, and that time by, Tommy was the fastest car in the top 5, so good run here for Tommy.
Yeah, you know, I did a training seminar with Tommy. That's just where I kind of first met him. Was at a training seminar for simulated racing. So we took a class together and realized that we kind of knew some of the same people. And here we are today. That 82 of Larry Stubblefield shows the way. 1.8 seconds out over newcomer Ryan Steinhoff and Kenneth Pack in 3rd position.
Yeah. 2 laps to go for the 82. This time by, off turn 4 through the tri-oval. 82 will see the white flag one more time around for Larry Stubblefield.
This race is official. Caution comes out. The race will end. Your leader, dominant driver. I wouldn't say dominant on the night necessarily, but always in the mix. The 82 of Larry Stubblefield brings it through 3 and 4 here to the start-finish line through the tri-oval. Your winner, the number 82, Larry Stubblefield, followed by Ryan Steinhoff in his first appearance here in the Quick Finishers Racing League, and Kenneth Pack in the top 3. We're going to get your top 3 drivers in here in just a moment, so bear with us, folks. Congratulations to Larry Stubblefield. What a win. All right, Dave, let's see if we can get that 16 of Kenneth Pack, who we seem to be talking to a lot lately. Let's get him on in here to see what his thoughts were on tonight's race.
Kenneth, Dave and Dave in the booth, you got us?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Kenneth. Once again, you're in the top 3. We get to talk to you. It seems like every time you race, we are talking to you. Great run for you tonight to come home in 3rd. How was racing from your point of view?
Car handled great till you got into the run and further into the race. The track got rubbered up. 1 and 2 pretty slick and was rather loose. But all in all, good race.
So, Kenneth, we watched you kind of all night kind of move around within the top, 6 or 8 probably. You mentioned the rubbering up. Did the top to middle line ever come in a little more or better as the rubber started to build up than the low line?
Yeah. As the rubber built up on the track, I thought really about middle of the track, and 1 and 2 was actually better.
Okay.
Now that was once you got further into your run, 1 and 2 on the bottom, the car was just so loose, especially to try to make a pass on the bottom.
Sure. Well, listen, man, that's another podium finish for you. Seems like we've been talking to you a lot. I'm ready to talk to you in Victory Lane.
Maybe we'll get there one day.
I have a feeling you keep doing this, you're gonna get there. So congratulations on a P3 tonight, man. The floor is yours. Shout out anyone you want to shout out for tonight.
Thank y'all for doing the broadcast. All the sponsors we have, all the sponsors I have on the car, and appreciate everything everybody does.
Hey, listen, I'll tell you the sponsor for tonight gave the biggest sacrifice. So shout out to James.
Yes.
Here in the Twisted Nugget 242. But congratulations again, man. We'll send you back to celebrate with your friends.
All right. Appreciate it.
Hey, see you, bud. All right. That was Kenneth Pack finishing P3 tonight in the Twisted Nugget 242. We're going to see if we can get Ryan Steinhoff in here. Is he in the Discord?
I believe is it Steinenhofen?
That would be him. Yep.
Hey, Ryan. Ryan, Dave and Dave in the booth. You get us?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hey, good. Hey, well, welcome to the Quick Finishers Racing League. Hell of a job here. Your first run with these guys. Congrats on a second place finish. How was your car tonight, and how do you like running with these guys?
Yeah. Well, thanks for the welcoming. It was fun. I was really nervous about the whole three stages because it's the first time doing something like this, and it was really neat to try to see the different strategies play out and panicking on what I need to do and try to get track position and it was a ton of fun and a type of racing that I haven't been able to come across in iRacing yet. So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. So listen, Ryan, man, you were running all night long. We talked about it quite a bit. You can check it out. I don't know if you have the link or whatever, but we're at SimWorld Racing Network on YouTube. But all night long, we watched you run in the front, stay up front, and you did one hell of a job. We made sure to point that out. You know, this is a lot of times when you get new guys in, you're not sure what's going to happen, and we weren't sure with you either. But you definitely showed your hand. Very talented driver out there. So congratulations on a P2 in your very first run here. I mean, you were battling with Larry Stubblefield and Kenneth Pack and the 88 of Eric Thornton, who are some of the fastest here in the league, and you were definitely showing your stuff. So not really a question, more of a statement there. But listen, we're going to go ahead and the floor is yours. Anyone you want to shout out that might be watching or may watch later on, the floor is yours. So take it away.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, same kind of deal when you were talking about how you guys weren't unsure. You weren't sure how I was going to race, and I wasn't sure how anyone else was going to race. So it was scary at first, but started dipping toes and could see who was pushing where and when, and it was clean overall. Even the guys that were fast, they were still clean, giving room and whatnot. So, but yeah, I just want to thank my spotter for that and my crew chief, really, Aaron. He really kept me in that track position and kept me going where I needed to be. And I got family watching and friends watching. And am I allowed to shout out my channels and
Yeah,
stuff on here?
absolutely, man. Anything you want to say, we're cool with any of
Cool.
it.
Yeah, I stream both on
As long as politically correct.
for sure.
No
Yeah,
cursing for
for sure.
YouTube, but yeah.
For sure. Yeah. Well, I stream both on Twitch and YouTube. Just with my name, just Ryan Steinoff. You search that up on either one, and I'm there. So it has an RS logo. But I thank you guys for the broadcast. I can't wait to actually go back and look it out, and appreciate you guys saying kind things about me.
Yeah, man. Well, listen, thanks for putting on one hell of a show, and congrats again on your P2. And I hope we'll be seeing you next week as well.
Yeah, I'll try. I'm a West Coast guy, so practicing opening at 4 p.m. my time is rough, but just depends on how early I get up for work. So, but hopefully I can because it's been enjoyable.
Yeah, right on, man. Well, listen, congratulations. We'll send you back to celebrate with your newly found friends with the QFRL, and thanks for joining us.
Yep. Take care, guys.
Yeah. That was Ryan Steinhoff in the number 74 Chevrolet, getting a P2 on the night in his very first run with the Quick Finishers Racing League. Next up, we'll talk with Larry Stubblefield, your race winner.
Press me.
Hey, Larry, Dave in the booth. You got us?
Yep, I got you.
Hey, another good run, Larry. So congrats on the win.
Thank you.
You had a little bit of trouble there early on, kind of got in the back a little bit, but able to get back to the front and take the win. Looked like the 74 keeping you a little honest there on that last run, but ultimately able to pull away and grab another one.
Oh yeah, yep. I got used up, so I was going to do everything I could to win this one. It drives way different than the AARL race here, so the tire fall off is totally different than what we were used to. But yeah, he was real fast. Ryan was real fast, and I was worried about it there for a little bit, but it just worked out.
So let me ask you this: earlier on in the race, we saw a kind of a little stir up with you in the 88.
Oh yeah,
but you guys were door to door. You actually were stuck door to door for a good bit, and
Yeah.
then ultimately at some point you ended up into the wall over the whole situation. But was that just a racing deal, or was there a little bit more happening there, or do we know?
It's not how I race. I mean, there's obvious ways to enter a corner when you're side by side, and that obviously isn't how you do it. I wouldn't have done it that way. And I mean,
So we
you
kind of
race
saw
how
that
you get
whenever
raced.
you ultimately got spun. We kind of saw that it looks like you were maybe expecting that he would turn to the apex like he normally would, and he
Well, I
stayed
figured we
higher
were
a
going to
bit longer.
race. I mean, yeah, I figured we would race instead of. You can't enter the corner that high at this track and be on the bottom at the same time. That's just not how it's going to work. I mean, if someone's on my outside, I'm on that white line. Or we're both going to wreck, and we both wrecked. So there's really not. The track in 3 and 4 is really only half as wide as it looks, because the rest of it you can't use. So it's kind of like getting doored and put in a wall if you shove someone up there. And I mean, I thought we were going to race, but yeah, someone had other plans. But it all worked out.
Yeah, man,
Just drive
another
real
victory.
mad. It works out.
What is this, man? I mean, I've kind of lost track, and I should be keeping track of that. But how many wins is this on the season here in QFRL?
I don't know. I missed some of the races. Had vacation and stuff like that. I don't think I'm in the run for the championship. If I am, not yet, at least.
I think you're in the run because I believe you're still making the percentage, and I believe that's the way they're doing it.
Oh yeah, they're going to reset. Yeah.
Yeah, and I know that you're not the points leader, but you do have the wins to get you in there. Congrats on another victory. It was very cool watching. This race was actually a lot of fun to broadcast, a lot of fun to watch. The different drivers and the newcomer doing very well. It seemed to keep his nose clean for the most part in Ryan Steinhoff. So, but no,
Greg showed speed. I mean, there was a lot of battling everywhere, and there was no. It was. I mean, whenever I was on those old tires, because I didn't take tires at the beginning of stage 2. There's no reason to fight them. I mean,
yeah.
If they had, I don't want to. They got the right strategy. I'm off strategy, and why ruin it for them? So just let them go.
Yeah, we saw Curtis
Cam had
Sauber
some
get up there
big
and do some make some good moves up toward the front too as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
38. Yeah, 38 did a great job until he decided he wanted to mow the grass down there for Texas Motor Speedway a little bit.
Yeah, 4 kept getting looser and looser, and it was pretty loose out of 2. I mean, you're skating out of 2, but 4, it would just push until it wanted to spin out. It was weird, but
Just so you know, other drivers are definitely paying attention to you. Obviously, we all are. But
thanks.
Curtis said that, hey, he followed you for a little while because when we first talked to Curtis, he said after 15 laps, my car falls off. This was before the race. And certainly that's what happened in the first stage for him. And then all of a sudden we see him start driving to the front after like 18 laps, the next run. Yeah. And he's like, I was following Larry for a while and watching what he was doing and hit the line he was running, and it really, really helped me. And it did help his car move up through the field there. So folks are watching, man. You're doing a hell of a job out here in both the All-American Racing League and here in the Quick Finishers Racing League, obviously. So congrats on another victory for the Night Owl Sows machine. The floor is yours. Shout out whoever you want to shout out, bud.
My wife and daughter are watching right now, and any friends and family that are watching, thank you. And Night Owl Sows, check them out on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, man. Well, listen, we're going to send you back to celebrate, but again, another great run. Congratulations, and we'll probably be talking to you next week.
Alrighty, thank you.
Right,
Thanks for doing this.
Yep. All right, that was Larry Stubblefield in the number 82 Night Owl Sows machine Chevrolet here in the Quick Finishers Racing League for the Twisted Nugget 242, James. Dave, I don't know, man. Let's go ahead and go through this final rundown of the results here as we had one heck of a race as Larry Stubblefield is your winner with Ryan Steinhoff. I keep wanting to say Steinhoff in second position, Kenneth Pack in third, Tommy Osborne fourth. Tommy Osborne with a great finish. I really would have liked to talk to Tommy tonight. Tommy Osborne in fourth. And Smokey Robinson coming back in fifth position. So good on them. Curtis Sauber finishes sixth. Seventh is Michael Kerjelak. Eighth is Zulu. Ninth was Michael Boone. And 10th was Nathan Christensen.
Yeah, 11th is going to go to Greg Barnett. Greg had a good run going. Had a little bit of an issue at the end, but going to come home in 11th. 12th goes to Tyrone Yo Jr. 13th, Tyler Nelson. 14th, Cameron Harris. 15th goes to James Bowden. 16th to Dustin Matney. 17th, Mark Hollifield Sr. 18th will go to Eric Thornton. 19th, James Nelson, and rounding out your field in 20th in the final position is Michael Bover.
And real quick, I want to give a shout out to Tyler Nelson, the last car on the lead lap. Now he's our rookie. He's learning, and I'll tell you, this kid's impressing me this season.
Yeah, Tyler's doing a heck of a job as far as when he started here, being very green, new to iRacing in general. Starting to pull off some decent finishes here with the QFRL guys. So, yeah, hats off to Tyler Nelson.
Well, listen, Dave, I had a good time. I hope you had a good time. It was a lot of fun here bringing this race to all the folks at home. We really hope you guys enjoyed yourself. Hit that thumbs up button for us. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell so you do not miss the races that are upcoming. Sunday night, we are going to the All-American Racing League Truck Series. Do we have a race this week? I should probably see that ahead of time before I start advertising it. Looking for a schedule because they have a lot of off weeks there, but let's see. Yes, we will be at Darlington on the 21st for 147 laps the nighttime. I hear you. Should be a good show on Sunday night, so be sure to tune in for that one. Then we're going to Darlington for the All-American Racing League Cup Series on Tuesday night. Nathan Christensen will be in the booth for that one. So that should be a good show. Dave and I will be on track, so we will not be here in the booth. But should be a fun time in Darlington. Throwback weekends. Look for the paint schemes. I know many of us are putting together some paint schemes for that one. Kind of throwback to the legends of NASCAR and even iRacing. So be sure to tune in and let us know what you like, what you don't like about the paint schemes. And then next Friday here in the QFRL, we will be headed off to... I'm so unprepared, but here we are. So next week...
We are headed to Talladega.
Talladega. We're going to Dagger next week. So Talladega, always fun, always mayhem, big wide track. So be sure to tune in here next Friday night as well for the Quick Finishers Racing League race at Talladega. Should be a good time. James, get to feeling better, buddy. Wish you could have stuck with us the entire race, but I understand that you couldn't. So get to feeling better. We still love yous. This was the SimWorld Racing Network broadcasting the Quick Finishers Racing League Cup Series. I'm David. That's David. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. Y'all have a good night.